I'm messing around now. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We are back with another one. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We are back with another one. Come on. Where we at? Let's go. Let's go.
Vision beat booming. Vision beat.
That time. Annihilation season. White House coming through with all types of fire. We gonna get that dude. We gonna get that dude. That motherly tour. Like a mom, it takes care of you. Like a mom, it nurtures you. Like a mom, it protects you. Put you up on game. That's what mama do. That motherly tour do. Honor thy mother and thy father. Honor thy mother and thy father. I want to bring to your attention, man, these clowns, right? And you know, give all praises, glory, and honor, of course, to where it's due. The Almighty Power, the Heavenly Father. Feel me? Give it to where it's due, man. Because we're about to get to the nitty gritty. We're about to get into the thick of things. By His grace, by His mercy, by His power. Let it be His will that y'all see this. You see this full throttle. You feel me? You're gonna see it full throttle. You're gonna get it. Alright. Want to start off with a famous one. So I like hitting the fundamentals sometimes. So let me start off with Psalms real quick. Let me start off with Psalms real quick, man. And we're going to keep it 100. One of my favorite songs, and one of the shortest ones, if not the shortest one. We're going to keep it 100. All right. Make a joyful noise unto the Most High, all ye lands. Serve the Most High with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. No, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. It ain't like he ain't never tell us. It ain't like he ain't never tell us. No, ye that the Most High, he is power, he is God. It is he, it is him that have made us and not we ourselves. There goes for you gods. You self-proclaiming gods. Who do you give honor to? And do you know this individual that has this title? I'm here to bring them to you. For those who have ears, let them hear. And for them who have eyes, let them see. Know ye that the Most High, he is power, he is God. It is he that has made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and enter his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and barakathai his name. For the Most High is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endured through all generations. Through all generations. We're going to get this thing right here with these goofies. Slacky, hold on. I'll be right there. Be right back. All right. Who ready? Are they messing with the chats? They messing with what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all put me up on game. You already know how Facebook and YouTube rock with me, how they love to do me, So put me up on game. What they doing, man? Are y'all saying stuff in here that, you know what I'm saying, they blocking out? So I'm here to see what the family got. That's what this is about. You feel me? I want to know what the family got. Power working. Everybody getting down low. Everybody getting due. Got trust in them. That's doing their best to stay in repentance. What's going on? What's going on? How the book looking? Can y'all hear me good? Am I good? Am I good? I know I seen somebody on the book. Am I good? I feel like it's hair in my nose. Am I good? That's all I want to know. Am I coming in clear? Are they giving me hella static? Are they chopping? Chopping, screwing me like T-Pain and Ludacris? What's going on? All right, but all right. So I ain't gonna play around with these monkeys, man. All right. So more and more, it becomes more clear, more evident. The broader your understanding gets, because knowledge is in the atmosphere. Knowledge has come back to possess what is his. Wisdom is come back to possess what is hers. Eleven. 11. We're going to get to that number, the significance of 11. But right now, once you go to Hosea, chapter 11, verse 1. Chapter 11, verse 1. This is case in point. This is case in point of who is in control of this all. Case in point. When Yasharallah was a child, then I loved him and called my son out of Egypt. You see? All right. Now, hold on. I'm on live right now. All right. Don't get to that. Mom coming with that, okay? Go. Move down. Going live. When Yasharallah was a child, then I loved him and called my son out of Egypt. As they called them, so they went from them. As they called them, so they went from them. They sacrificed unto Baalim and burnt incense to graven images. I taught Ephraim also to go, taking them by their arms, but they knew not that I healed them. I drew them with cords of a man, with bands of love. And I was to them as they that take off the yoke of their jaws, and I laid meat unto them. He shall return into the land of Egypt, but Assyrian shall be his king, because they refuse to return. When you were young, when you were an immortal, when you were incorruptible, Matthew, watch this. Matthew 2 and 15. Matthew chapter 2 and 15. Watch this. Physical sense is Jesus. Is the story they gave you of Jesus. What's behind the physical is the spiritual. And now it is time for me to deliver unto you, my beloved sisters and brothers, the spiritual. By the power of the Almighty, it is time for the spiritual to come forth. It is time for the truth to be unwrapped. The curtain is pulled back, y'all. It's pulled back. First, I'm going to give it to you in the physical. This is why Enoch is recorded in the book of Metatron. The physical sense is the kingdom of David and his Messiah, Jesus Christ. I don't care who don't want to accept that. That's not what I'm here for. Accept truth. This is the spiritual. Is what we are entering into. That's why everybody is talking about all the spiritual and everybody ascending. It's because the truth is back. The one who's responsible for the spiritual sense. Okay? Let me start at 14. 14 and 15. When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt. The mother and the young child. So he's the husband. Talking about Joseph here. Look how they hid it in plain sight. Everything in the physical is hidden and is hiding the spiritual. The physical hides the spiritual. All right? Don't let that go over your head. The physical hides the spiritual. That's what this is. And was there until death of Herod, right? That it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Most High by the prophet, saying, out of Egypt have I called my son. Out of Egypt have I called my son. Let's go to, that's the physical. Now I just gave you the physical. That's the story of Jesus. That's what we all been programmed to learn. All right. And the physical. This is the physical story. This is the physical story. All right. And Shalom King. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Whoo, this is gonna be great. Oh man, this is beautiful, man. Oh, it's always beautiful when you come in the house, bro. Oh my, oh. Exodus 4, chapter 4, verse 22. Check this out. Check this out. All right. What is Power saying? His firstborn, his child. Who? Who is this? 4 and 22. Hold on a minute. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus says the Most High, Yasharallah is my son, even my firstborn. Yasharallah is my son, even my firstborn. All right. And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn. All right. All right. What do you mean his son? His son? Who's speaking? It's time we know who's speaking. Remember I told you. What we read in Matthew 2 and 15? And he took his young child and his mother into Egypt. Second Nephi. 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Chapter 5, verse 6. That's where we will start. Yes, for thus says Yahweh, have I put you away, or have I cast you off forever? For thus says Yahweh, where is the bill of your mother's divorcement? You are my firstborn. I took you into Egypt. I took you into Egypt with your mother. This is the spiritual sense. To whom have I put you away, or to which of my creditors have I sold you? Yes, to whom have I sold you? Behold, for your iniquities have you sold yourselves. For your iniquities have you sold yourselves. And for your transgressions is your mother put away. Wherefore I came, there was no man. When I called, yes, there was none to answer. O house of Yasharallah, is my hand shortened at all that I cannot redeem? For his hand was stretched out still. Shalom, shalom, brother. I got brother Philip in the house and brother Jonathan Carter. Oh, we in for a doozy in this month. We in for one today. Cool. Buckle up. Hey, family, let them know about that roller coaster. For who have known the mind of the Most High that he may instruct him, but we have the mind of Christ. You ready? You ready? Your mother, he took it away because mother had her laws. You disobeyed mama too. You mistreated your mother. As I hid my face, I had to take away my wife. I had to take away my wife. You wasn't honoring Torah. You wasn't honoring Torah. Let me get that real quick. Went over this before. We're going to go back to it again. I highly recommend once again. So let's get it. Legend of the Jews. We in the book of Esther. And we're going to get it. Mama and Torah. For I brought you through here. Moshe did not just go to Mount Sinai, and that's where he gathered the Torah. No. He was taken up into the heavens. He was taken up to mother and father. And he got that heavenly Torah and brought back down the dew to Yasharallah. So, once I get it, here it is. This chapter is called Satan Indicts the Jews, the accuser of thy brethren. He is your brother. Yes, Satan is your brother. That is also recorded in the sealed portion. That's why he got the title of the accuser of thy brethren. Now it all comes together. Satan indicts the Jews. Let's get to it. I gotta just get right to the point because man, I'm this is about to be a whole lot of combination, whole lot of precept. When the Torah heard that Satan's design against the Jews had succeeded, she broke out into bitter weeping before power, before her husband. The Torah heard Satan's design against the Jews has succeeded. She, mama, broke out into tears. Let me give it to you in this realm on earth as it is in heaven, as we know. What happens when, shootouts happens and a young man, a young so-called black man, a young Israelite male gets shot down in the streets? Who is the first one always coming, crying her eyes out, asking the Most High, why, Lord, why? On earth as it is in heaven. Satan's design against the Jews has succeeded. She broke out into bitter weeping before power. In her lamentations awakened the angels, who likewise began to wail, saying, if Yasharallah is to be destroyed, of what avail is the world, is the whole world? She, wisdom, Ruach, spiritual mother in heaven and earth. Thank you, Brother Philip. The sun and the moon heard the lamentations of the angels, and they donned their mourning, grabbed, and also wept bitterly and wailed, saying, is Yasharallah to be destroyed? Yasharallah, who wanders from town to town and from land to land, only for the sake of the study of the Torah. Only for the sake of the study, for the study of the Torah. Nothing else matters. And we're going to get to the nitty-gritty of that. Going back to what I was hitting on in the lesson just yesterday. What is your soul? What is your soul? Your soul is known to be your twin, your soulmate. What do we hear about your soul? About our soulmates? It's your better half, right? It's the version of you. It's the upright side of you. That's why it stays with the Almighty. That's why the Almighty has your soul in possession. This is how he who preserves life. This is how he preserves life. Sounds like a verse. Oh, Father, Mother, and Son in heaven, Father, Mother, and Son in earth. Yep. Sounds like a verse I ran across in the sealed Book of Mormon before. I give you a bit. I give you all. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Precept with me, please. Please. That's what I want. That's my desire. I eat precepts. That's my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And my snacks. All right. So, They put things in plain sight. Right? We aware of that now, right? We're aware of that. And I'm gonna put this out here because right now, it might seem like I'm going ahead of myself, but we're gonna come back to it, to this very point. Most High Power will. Mama willing. All right. They put things in plain sight. Like in the movie Black Panther, what did his council consist of? What was his council? What did his council consist of in the movie Black Panther? Who kept him together? Who made sure his hair was on straight? Huh? Who? Seal Book of Mormon 14:18. And it came to pass that as long time went by, and the Most High of the vineyard said unto his servant, come, let us go. Let us go the vineyard to work on it. And it came to pass that the Most High of the vineyard and also the servant went down into the vineyard to work. It was when the words of Isaiah both recited and researched in the east were fulfilled through the teaching propagated by Belshazzar in the wisdom schools of Babylon, where they studied the scriptures with all peoples and relations of the future descendant, and up until even among the instructed rabbis of the Hebrew people in their respective synagogues in distant lands of Yasharallah. Bam! He just precepted with the legend of the Jews. And this is why I'm telling everybody to get it. His council consists of women. His council consists of women. The Torah, your mother, but not just your mother. When you are weaned from the breast, then from mother you go to wife. He wasn't talking about the physical when he said cling unto your wife. He's talking about your soul, the spiritual. It's all he ever talks about. He only talks about the truth, the real, which is the spiritual. Okay? Your soul is your wife. Your soul is your better half. Your soul is the one that gives you divine revelation. Okay? It's your counsel. It's the Torah. Facts. Josiah went to his mother for counsel. Book of Remembrance. They put it in movies, man. We know this by now. Okay? So, in the legend of the Jews, from the creation to Jacob, when it says all the sons were born, all the sons of Jacob was born with a twin, which was a sister, meaning they was born with a soul, and they got married unto their souls, which is the Torah. Got kept their ass right. After all the shitty things they did, they kept their ass right. That's how he preserves life. Because the only one right? The only one that was not born with a twin was Joseph. Huh? Why was Joseph the only one not born with a twin? Well, Power let me know last night. He told his brethren, am I not in the place of power? Meaning Power himself, the Father himself, he was the mouthpiece for his Father. He was the mouthpiece for the Most High. This is why Aseneth, his wife, oh boy, knew it hit her like a ton of bricks when she found out that Joseph is not the son of Jacob. He is the son of the Most High. She says, fool, who else can have beauty and wisdom such as this? Who else? None other but the Son of God himself. Do you see where they took the story? And it is now translated into the physical sense. And out of the physical sense, you get Jesus. This is the bondage, my people. This is the bondage. Now the spiritual is back. Now you see. That's why the true Son of God is now revealed. Is now revealed. His face is turned back. Let us not push it off. Let us not do what we did before. I'm crying out to my people, Jews and Gentiles, Hebrews and whatever you want to call it, my people, whoever is upright in their soul, whoever has a godly mind and know that power is in control of everything that we know, you are considered my people. Let us not do what we did back then. This is it. Deuce, give your baby brother his passion. You give him his pacifier? You okay? What's wrong with your legs? We gotta go? Hold on. Y'all bear with me right back. I'm coming. 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 Bear with me, family. Bear with me. I'm coming. I got juice. Okay, I got juice. We back at it. All right. Y'all still there? I do some daddy issues. Take care of some errands. Bam. So do you? Yes. I got the silk portion right here. That I do have. And we going there. We going there. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay. So, like I was saying, we did it before. Let us not do it again. For this is how it came upon us. All right. 12:50 through 57. Say less. I got you. Say less. Chapter 12, 50 to 57. And it reads, "And now I, Moroni, do mourn exceedingly for the Gentiles to whom the pure form of the gospel shall be given. And I would that the Maker would command me to refrain from writing further concerning your wickedness and the corrupt state of the church of power in the latter days. For as I write, my soul is harrowed up in sorrow because of your pride. And because of your pride, ye do not see that in which ye have corrupted the words of Christ." Right? "And now, if it is not enough that I should be harrowed up in great sorrow because of you, the Maker had commanded me to include in this record that I have seen concerning the work that ye do for those who are dead, yea, even the work that ye do in your temples for the dead, which work hath only the efficiency I think. I can't say that word right now. Of salvation, as I have explained it unto you according to the words of Lehi, instead of fasting upon the words of Christ and pertaining or patterning your lives after his example, ye search the genealogies of your ancestors, believing that without what's going on right now. What's going on right now? Right? Everybody that's clinging on and saying that they Indians, that we the true Indians, this is what they stuck. They don't want to believe that we were bigger than that. And just being classified as an Indian is the same. That's just another name that they given us. That wasn't our name. We wasn't going around calling ourselves Indians. So this is crazy, right? They cannot be saved in the kingdom of power. And ye waste away your time in vain searching out these things, when ye should be searching the words of Christ and living by the precepts that he have given unto you. Did ye not read in the record of my father the words of Nephi, concerning the genealogy of his fathers? Do ye not realize that Nephi gave little importance to the traditions of his father in their lineage? Or in other words, their genealogies? Did not Nephi write, saying, and now I, Nephi, do not give the genealogy of my fathers in this part of my record, neither at any time shall I give after upon these plates which I am writing. For it is, for it is given in the record which had been kept by my father. Therefore I do not write in it this work. For it suffices me to say that we are descendants of Joseph. Who is God? Stay right there. For who takes account of his labors? Why does he say that? Because his credentials went to Jesus, right? We say Yahushua, he's God. Yahushua, right, is saying that he's God. Tells you right here in this book, even that Jesus is Jehovah, right? Why do you think he's saying Isaiah that his name must be sanctified? We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. You can't get to the Father but by me. Even the Father has a Father. That's recorded in chapter 13, in the next chapter in this book. And it mattered not to me that I am particular to give a full account of all things of my Father. For they cannot be written upon these plates, for I desire the room that I may write of the things of God. For the fullness of my intent is that I may persuade man to come unto power of Abraham, and the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob, and be saved. Wow. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, brother Philip, for that beautiful. We gonna continue. Now I'm about to pull up. Now I'm about to pull up something. Oh, gang. Right there. All right back. Promise you. All right. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, we here. Hold on. Yeah, man. Yeah. We really doing it like this. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Right. That's when, okay, Philip. All right, family. If you still on here, all right. Precept what you just told me to read up top. That's when he rejected the tabernacles of Joseph and went to Judah, right? That's when he went over. I have sheep that is not of this fold. We was taught in reverse, right? We was taught in reverse. Wait. And now what's coming out right now, like brothers like Nine Spiral and what he's putting out. Chat. I recommend check out that man's page. How he's showing that this was the old world. How he's showing that when they came to inherit this land, everything was already built for them. All they did was destroy the buildings that was already here and build upon them to make it seem like they made this from the ground up. But over here was already buildings, monuments here already. It's easy. I lived easy. It's all there, man. Yup, the Victoria buildings, yup. All in Chicago, San Francisco. Chicago is the old Mecca. Chicago is the old Mecca. And he lied to try to say like the buildings were built out of straw or something like that, like straw string or something like that. Lies, man. Lies, man. These is marble built buildings, man. Structured buildings that technology even today can't even build. Everything is to cover up the word of power. Everything that man do, everything that this physical world do, this physical sense of a kingdom that we live in. That's why he say this is not our rest. This is not our rest. Why do you think he had to tell us that in the Bible? This is not your rest. This is of the physical sense. The physical sense is not our rest. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It said no stone left unturned. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. They tried to bury him. This is why the spiritual is opposed against the physical. Imposed to go against, to prevent its existence. The spiritual is imposed, is meant to prevent the existence of the physical. That's what's happening right now. And now that the spiritual is back. The ringleader is back, showing his face that he hid for so long. Now that he's back, the system done for, man. That's why it's falling at a rapid rate. Tearing old maps. So-called Dark Ages. Bam. Oh man, it's funny that you say that, right? So you know what Revelation I get out of like how they say medieval times? Right. You get it? So everything is a play on words too. Medieval times, medieval times, meaning medieval, and then after what happened? Because 1492 ain't considered the medieval times now. So since that time, let's say 1492, because that's all what we know, right? That's what we've been told was what happened in 1492. It's the takeover of from the natural inhabitants of this land got taken over. You know, the aboriginals of this land, right? That's when the latter began. You at the middle, the end. You at the beginning, the middle, and end. That's why he says in the Bible, the former is the latter. Because what's about to happen from the beginning is now transcending into the end. So another reason why time is an illusion. Or at least Dark Ages, dark skin, it ain't no rocket science. Yeah, skin not skin. 1492, last straw of their takeover of the world. Bam. As it in the days of Noah, so shall be. In the days of the Son of Man, the coming of the Son of Man. Bam, 1492. This is what Daniel saw. This is why it stricken him. It turned his stomach. His heart jumped down to his feet because he saw the destruction of Yasharallah. He saw both of the houses being destroyed because the Son of Man came in his glory. Jesus Christ came in his glory. And who was behind him? Who permitted it? He didn't come with his own power, though. You see? And that's where as a people we get lost at. That's the great confusion. Because either we got too much pride to accept that and don't want to believe and don't want to, you know what I'm saying, damn, power really, not knowing that this only happened because our doings. Like he said, did I give your mother a bill of divorcement? Did I divorce your mother? Did I divorce the Torah? Did I divorce the Holy Spirit? Turn his stomach. The sins of Israel are suffering, yes. And his brethren being cut down where they stood in a war they could not win. There it is. There it is. And then I think I shared it on the book. But this brethren that was in Louisiana, where you seen an Aboriginal and you seen a Moor. We all know who the Moors is, thanks to Brother Camaro. You know what I'm saying? He one of the ringleaders at this stuff. Blackbeard Mirage, that's another channel I would subscribe for you to go to. You know what I'm saying? Blackbeard Mirage, Camaro, all of them, man. Yeah, they all came out who the Moors are and all that. Yeah. So the Moors is the one that came over here with their priests preaching Jesus Christ on the Israelites over here. Thus you get in the Bible, which is really the sayings of Joshua, when he said, when they come over here preaching another Jesus Christ, you know what time it is. You know that y'all in for one. Judgment to the house. Judgment to the house. This is what happened. This is a lot. So bam. You had the Moor, the brethren, in his pride in the statue in Louisiana, standing over the so-called Indian, the Israelite, the Hebrew, his brethren, and he's just sitting down with a pipe in his mouth because he already knew what time it was. It was foretold by the prophets that they did not listen to. All the prophets that came their way and they shooed them away. Nothing new under the sun, huh? I just screaming right now. I even screaming to myself. Doing my best and trying my best to keep myself upright. His face is turned back to the people. We got to see this for what it is. And rejected other books, nothing new under the sun. Right. And this is what's crazy. They're not going to accept that is not Judah, that the Messiah did not come out of Judah. They're not going to accept that the true Messiah did not come out of Judah. Them camps is not going to accept that. Why? Because they rejected knowledge. They, like you just said, Brother Philip, they rejected the other books. They don't even believe the Holy Spirit is mom. They don't even accept that, let alone them believing that the true Messiah did not spring up out of Judah. Right. And you got that, and I love how you use that. You got the Son of Man, then you got the Son of God. Jesus is under the title of the Son of Man. When I say Jesus, I'm talking about the story of Jesus, which the Hebrew community still believe in. Because you're still saying that he sprung out of Judah. That's the story of Jesus Christ. To the Messiah, thou son of David. Bam. The Son of Man. Joseph was not a son of man. He was the Son of God. So when his descendant, Joshua, from the tribe of Ephraim, what would make Ephraim? We're going to get to that. Why was Joshua talking to Ephraim in such a manner? Why was Hoshea, meaning salvation, his name meant salvation. He was the true Messiah. Why was he saying, you are a great people? Speaking to the tribes of Joseph, Ephraim, and Manasseh, saying to them, you are of a great people. You're not like the rest. Y'all have more on y'all head, more responsibility because of who your father is. Daddy. Adam was also a son of the Creator as well, for he was not born of woman, but by the hand of the Creator. Come on, Philip, let's go. So who in the story of Joseph that I brought out to you in the legend of the Jews, when he told Benjamin, I know you Hebrews, y'all have a lot of wisdom, but what do you know about this? And he had the celestial instrument in his grab called the astrolabe, a celestial instrument. Google will tell you that if you look it up. Google will tell you that. That is how he already had servants in the house of Egypt, in the house of Pharaoh. This is how Joseph already had a house of his own, because it was the house of his father, the Most High. Through Joseph came the house of the Most High. Through the only begotten came the house of the Most High. Deuce, kill him, son. He crying because you came over here with it. Don't be scared. You share with your brother. Be careful of wisdom. That's why you supposed to relinquish the wisdom of the earth is your wisdom. The wisdom that all of these so-called, self-proclaiming gods and goddesses, because they believe they this color, they call themselves gods and goddesses. Yeah, that's your wisdom here on earth. Yeah, I've been told the Most High, hey, yeah, take that from me. Yeah, I don't want none of that. Yeah, no, I don't want none of that. Because what good is your wisdom on earth? What do you really know? You speculate. You don't know. And they fooling so many other people, man. Little G gods. Exactly. All they doing is showcasing pride. They don't even want to acknowledge the source, Philip. But you quick to call yourself a god, but you don't want to acknowledge the source. It's sad, man. Hella sad. We gonna get to it. Oh, don't put this baby down. He just ate, gave me a good burp and everything. Yup. What good is knowledge of the shape of the earth at the end of the earth? What a riddle that is. Deuce. $97. Let's go to 97. And this is all praises to the Most High Power, because he working in the family right now. My beloved brother and Scotty gave me this precept right here he found. because the Almighty was working through him, man. And he sprung up on me with this. Chapter 97 in the sealed portion. Chapter 97 in the sealed portion. And we're gonna start at verse 77 and run it all the way down. All right. And now, my beloved brothers and sisters, ye have the words of the prophets before you, which they have spoken concerning the kingdoms of the Father. And none of the revelations that ye have had among you is greater than that which the prophet Joseph gave unto you concerning the inhabitants of the kingdoms of the glory of the Father. What Joseph? You see that even in this book, they tried to cover him up. They tried to cover him up in this book by saying Joseph Smith, the creator stat and expiration date on the earth when he shaped it. Wow. And then, you know what other revelation I can tag on to that is the week, right? They don't know whether Sunday, and you get it, it's, like I said, everything is a play on words. They don't know Sunday is the end or the beginning, right? They don't know whether it's the end or the beginning. So, bam. I am the beginning and the end. Sunday. I am the beginning and the end. Sunday. I am the beginning of the week and the end of the week. Sunday. Hold on. Sunday begins at sunrise. It's all play on words, man. It's all play on words, man. Now, I'm dealing with 3 bulls right now, man. Dealing with 3 boys. So bear with me. Please bear with me. Okay. Uh he in 78. And he wrote saying, "Hear, O ye heavens, and give ear, O earth, and rejoice, ye inhabitants thereof. For the maker's power, for the maker's power, for the Lord is God, and beside him there is no Savior. Great is his wisdom, marvelous are his ways, and the extent of his doings none can find out. His purpose fail not, neither are there any who can stay his hand. From eternity to eternity, he is the same, and his years never fail." Now, it's going to sound like, man, this can't be. Who is he again? He's the Son, right? The Son, life, is in coordinates, it's in repetition of the Father's. Be like unto the fathers and be like unto the Father in all things. So if he came down here and succeeded the commandments, passed it with flying colors, what did he ascend to? You see all these spiritual individuals now, they want to talk about being spiritual, but not talking about the laws. Being spiritual is in cahoots with the laws, with the commandments, with the Torah, with your mother, with your wife. You cling unto your wife, your counsel, the Torah, and you're supposed to protect it with all your strength. All right, family. I understand. Trust me, I've been doing this. Being right back, going back and forth with these boys. So this is what we got going on here. For thus says the Maker, I, the Maker, am merciful and gracious unto those who fear me, and delight to honor those who serve me in righteousness and in truth unto the end. Great shall be their reward, and eternal shall be their glory. And to them will I reveal all mysteries. And unto them will I reveal all mysteries. This is your riches. This is what you manifest right here. Nothing to do with this world do you manifest. Nothing to do with the physical sense do you manifest. You manifest everything in this, what he is talking about. This is real. This is truth. Do not let the enemy deceive you into believing that it's not. For you to believe that, oh, you got to manifest everything here in this physical sense. No. You're storing all your data, right? You're storing all your data into the kingdom of the Father. This is what you manifest. This is what you manifest. I know. He wants you to order pizza. All right. says, for thus says the Maker, I the Maker, am merciful and gracious unto those who fear me, and delight to honor those who serve me in righteousness and in truth unto the end. Great shall be their reward, and eternal shall be their glory. And to them will I reveal all mysteries, yea, all the hidden mysteries of my kingdom from days of old. From days of old. Who's speaking? And for ages to come will I make known unto them the good pleasure of my will concerning all things pertaining to my kingdom. Yea, even the wonders of eternity shall they know. In the things to come will I show them, even the things of my generations. Or Salakia, of many generations. Even the things of many generations. And their wisdom shall be great, and their understanding reach to the heaven. And before them the wisdom of the wise shall perish. Let me get that again. And before them the wisdom of the wise, who the world, well, when you come back, I hope you catch this. Oh, you back already? Right. All right, Philip. We just hit on this. What did you just say? The wisdom of the earth, the knowledge of the earth, right? Bam, bam. Here it is, right here. And before them, the wisdom of the wise. Yeah, the wisdom of the wise of this world, of the physical sense. For our wisdom is of the spiritual sense. We speak not of this world. That's why many cannot compute. This even happened in the record with Joshua that they put into the book of Matthew. This is why he spoke like this. For him who can receive it, let him receive it. He knew everybody wouldn't be able to receive it, because the majority of everybody of the house was of the physical sense. It wasn't made of the spiritual sense. And the understanding of the prudent shall come to naught. For by my spirit will I enlighten them, and by my power will I make known unto them the secrets of my will. Yea, even those things which I had not seen, even those things which I had not seen, nor ear heard. Nobody heard or even thought of Joseph being the son of God. Nobody thought about Joshua, the son of Nun, being the true Messiah and not Jesus Christ. One was real, the other one was fake. The other one was of a cursed thing. One, on the other hand, the other one was to restore the Father's name, to serve the Most High in his house. He said, for by my spirit will I enlighten them, and by my power will I make known unto them the secrets of my will, yea, even those things which I had not seen, nor ear heard, nor yet entered into the heart of man. And these things were given unto Joseph and his servant by the Spirit of power, which was with the church that he had established in the beginning. Let me tell you how they just told on themselves. Precept. Let me get it. When it says Joseph and his servant, Joseph and his Messiah, Genesis Genesis 41 and 38. These are the words of Pharaoh, speaking of Joseph. And Pharaoh said unto his servants, can we find such a one as this? Is a man in whom the Spirit of God is, the Spirit of the Most High? Precept, the precept to that they got in this Bible, written down right under the precept, Numbers 27 and 18. Numbers 27 and 18. Look what it say. This is proof. You can't debate against precept. You're debating against the Most High. Numbers 27 and 18. And the Most High said unto Moshe, take thee Joshua, the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit. That same Spirit, y'all. And lay thy hand upon him. Be not confused. The Christ spoken of is not the real Messiah in which we speak, but the good times Jesus instead. Yeah. Even the white Jesus, the false Messiah image. Right. Even the black. All they did, this is okay. Right, Philip. This is what they did with it, though. Because before the white image was the black image of Jesus. So all they did, the Hebrew camp, all they did was say, oh, he wasn't white, he was black. So, yeah, his skin color is what made him the truth. No. That was by design. That was by the hand of the Almighty to make him white. Because what did he represent? Death, right? And they're going to make this about a white and black thing. That's not what we're doing here. And this is my point exactly. Because most believe in that, oh, just because his skin color, they changed it into white. That's what made him the false Messiah. No. It was the whole story in who they was covering up. That's why you get a reoccurrence with Jesus, and you get these Egyptians that'll say, "Oh, Jesus copied the story of one of them Egyptian gods." You see what I'm saying? Why? Because the real Son of God was in Egypt. He served. He was a prisoner and a judge. He was the prisoner that became a judge in Egypt. Like father, like son. whose similitude are we walking? That's what you got to ask yourself. Whose similitude are you walking after? Are you walking after Joseph's? Because we are in bondage. We are in Egypt. We are the prisoners of war. Right? If you got knowledge of that, then you got to have knowledge of who your father is. Bam. We will become judges. We will become like unto the Father. We were prisoners, slaves, whatever you want to call it. Now, when he comes, turns his face, like he already did, his face is already turned, and salvation is right around the corner. What are we going to become? Who has this? Who have these credentials in his story? Who? Where did the story originate from? Is what the people got to start asking themselves. The law is what matters. The law is the light. The commandments, even the real Messiah said that he is but a servant. Yes, and the words he spoke is not his, but him that sent me. Right. And it's a family thing. Right? Hey! Get out! Oh! Get out! Both. You screaming away. You screaming, Deuce, get out. I got you. John, they got to know this truth, Philip. They got to know the family, like how everything is done in decency and in order. Hey, no. I gotta start going back to the library. All right. This is too much disturbance. John. Right, exactly. John 15 and 15 through 16. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his maker doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. These are the words of Joshua, bro. These are the words of Joshua. How else was he the successor of Moshe? He was the successor of Moshe in prophecies. He surpassed him. And Moshe knew this. That's why Moshe made him. Yahushua was so humble. Joshua, Hoshea was so humble. that he wasn't even trying to have Moshe serve him. Moshe had to force his servants upon him. So you know this is him that's speaking. He says, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father have I made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. Philip, that somebody was me. That somebody that need to hear that was me, bro. That was me, bro. That was me, bro. Because I steady say to my beloved brother Scotty all the time, even to my wife, I don't know why it's me. I don't know why he chose me to see these things the way I do. He chooses you because he can only trust him. He can't trust man. He can only trust his spirit. We are untrustworthy. My spirit, which is him, is against what you see. I battle this. This is an enemy of mine. This, my flesh, my physical sense. My spirit belongs to him. My soul belongs to him. On the board. On the board. All pieces up. All pieces out. And he say the heavens is emptied out. That was him, family. That was him, family. That was him. And they set it up so nicely, right? And put it in the New Testament. So you can think that this is what Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is real. Yeah, he sprung that. He has the title of the false prophet. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 15 already told us. This is what he meant by it. For the ancient and the honorable, the ancient and the honorable, the ancient and the honorable, he is the head. In the false prophet that teaches lies, he is the tail. The New Testament will be considered the tail of the end. They stole what everything that we went through is in similitude of him. Our Father and the Messiah, they went through the same thing. They went through it first. They suffered first. They've been suffering this entire time. Right along with us. It's stupid to believe that they have not been suffering. You know what? It's fair to say it's downright evil to believe that the Most High has not been suffering. It's evil to say that. Yeah, fam. Do it, these things that I commanded you, that ye love one another, like Joseph loved his brethren, despite what they did. How many of us can conquer such a feat? If your brother or your brothers try to kill you, can you forgive them? Not only forgive them, can you show them respect after they have tried to kill you? Man, man, there it is. Facts, bro. Whoa, stop. Let me precept. And I'm gonna ask if you got this book, babe. I got Philip on this thing, man. I got Philip on this thing, man. Where that? Where that? So now you didn't maybe bring it out. You got this right here? I brought this out before. I'm going to bring it out again. Bring it out again. The first chapter of Elijah and the secret of his power. Just to piggyback on what you just said, bro. This chapter begins with the conjunction "and it is therefore in addition to what has gone before. And it is God's addition when we have read to the end of the previous chapter, which tells the how you say that word? Hold on. Yeah, I got this one on deck. Let's get this word real quick. Let's get this word real quick.
Melancholy.
Melancholy. Melancholy. A feeling of pensive sadness, typically with no obvious cause. Melancholy story of the rapid spread and universal prevalence of idolatry in the favored land of the 10 tribes. We might suppose that was the end of all, and that the worship of Jehovah, I'm gonna put it later up on the book and on Facebook, of the root of that word Jehovah. and who's it? Who is in similitude of, and how he came in the name of his father. Jehovah would never again acquire its lost prestige and power. And no doubt the principal actors in the story thought so too. Ahab thought so. Jezebel thought so. The false prophets thought so. The scattered remnant of the hidden disciples thought so. But they had made an unfortunate omission in error calculations. They had left out Jehovah himself. He must have something to say at such a crisis. He must add a few chapters before the history is closed. Who's coming? Joseph and his Messiah. I just read out of the Legend of the Jews from the creation to Jacob, how Joseph is the one who is going to work the destruction of Esau Edom. Hova, a ruin, disaster, Strong's Concordance, 1943. So what they do, they tainted the name, right? Who's the most powerful and influential artist out there? I said this before, but most didn't catch it. I know they did. Jehovah, Hova, Jay-Z, Hova, that old blaspheming wicked snake. Do he not carry the most weight in the hip-hop? Not in the hip-hop, the music industry. His name carries the most weight. Thank you for that, family. Hova, a ruin, disaster. He comes to shipwreck with the two horns. He's the bull. He's the masculine bull that's coming to shipwreck everything Esau Edom has done. And his followers. Lost before even started what he doing now. He has something to say. So what Brother Philip just said in the chat, that 1,000-year reign of peace has not happened yet. Has not happened yet. It's stirring up though. Fast and rapid. And guess who knows? Your government. This system. They know all about it. They know all about it. Right. Now I go into meditating in the word and just reading through precepts and listen to instrumentals. That's what I do. I can never put down his words, man. It's life. His words is life itself in abundance. Can never put down the words, man. Right. Right. Not even knowing like the booby trap is already set because the heavens is down here. He already had the heavens invade invade this realm. The heavens is already down here. So as everything is booby trapped. You can't outdo the Most High, man. You can't outdo the Almighty, man. This is. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So what I was hitting on, family, is this sheet right here. Who was Joshua Hoshea talking to? Right? Because like I just said, like I was telling you, who was speaking in the New Testament, right? You see, before it happened to his children, it happened to him. This what we're going through right now has already happened. And I wanted to tap into this. I already have a setup for it called what did I label it? Identity theft. Identity theft. It didn't just happen to us. It happened to our father. Literally. It happened to our father and our Messiah. They got they got identity theft. AKA the New Testament. That's why most will say even the New Testament is the Old Testament. Right. Because it's in similitude with the Old Testament. They just changed the names and flipped the narrative. Of the Spirit for all made for the earth, this be our probationary period. Yes, probationary period to see who goes to heaven and who is to suffer in hell. You know? And I be damned if I don't do my part. And now speaking things that it is now revealed to me in a spiritual sense. Welcome to the test, Matrix of the Most High. Yes. Because he had to do it this way because it's like, okay, do you love him? We broke his heart before. I got that really, Legend of the Jews really display on that in detail and how we did it. Our father couldn't even rejoice with us when we was yet a child, his firstborn. When we was in our godly like esteem, clothed in new raiment. He couldn't even rejoice with us because he already foreseen the idol worships and the things that we would turn to. So yes, this matrix, this beast system had to be formed. Because we did this, man. that evil impulse that he must take from our hearts. Listen, nobody's descending anywhere until he takes that evil impulse from your heart himself. He's going to do it himself. Isaiah 45:7, family. He basically almost gave his whole self away in a nutshell. Because what that sums up is he controls all. Whether it's good or bad. You got to give him the credit of. You don't want you giving the credit to another deity. Right? Because once you do that, then that plays on you. That plays on you. Now you're allowing something else to entertain your thoughts. Soon you're going to start to question. And this thing that is entertaining your thoughts is going to paint an unrighteous picture and place it upon the Most High and give him that false and fraudulent identity as if the Most High is unrighteous. And then, my friend, you have fallen into the trap of the enemy. This is how he weighs out the ones who love him. Know that, because he don't say anything and hide it. He lets you know, I'm gonna put the belt to you once you go out of line. Once you go off. What is a father supposed to do? This is a family thing, man. Mama is counsel. Torah. Mama is counsel. His wife is counsel. Your mama give you instructions. And just in the way, in all ways of the Father, you are supposed to be. That's why he says, cling unto your wife. Just like he did. He clinged unto his wife, the Torah. So your wife is in similitude of the Torah. And you're not supposed to divorce her. You're never supposed to put your wife away. Never put your wife away. Right. I don't know. Hey, this is simple stuff, Philip. This is simple stuff, fam. But this is the same stuff that have most cats blaspheming the Most High's name or cursing his name. You know, saying that he's an evil deity. If there is, bro, made it very simple. If there is no devil or adversary of the Most High, then how would there be good? How would you know good? How would you know? You got to have knowledge. Be like unto the Father in all things. This is knowledge. So you got to have knowledge of evil. Well, more crafty than we can even begin to understand. Facts. We use logic to turn the wrong direction. James chapter 3, 13 through 15. So, recapping of seal portion chapter 97, verse 83. Chapter 97, verse 83. And these things were given unto Joseph. And these things were given unto Joseph. It tells you right here in plain sight. And his servant by the spirit of power. His servant was Joshua. Which was with the church that he had established in the beginning. We all know what the church means. The body. The people. This precepts, this is why my beloved brother Scotty brought this to my attention, because this precepts in the legend of the Jews, man. From Joseph to Exodus, in the story of Joseph. All right? It precepts that he made his servants with the tool called the astrolabe. It's a celestial instrument. Who stretched out the heavens? What is the heavens? You. What does the heavens consist of? The kingdom is a body. They even tell you in Genesis 45 and 5. I don't know how we, but that was the power of the Most High. He told his brethren, fear not, or don't feel sad for what y'all did to me, because I was sent here by power. He understood his message, and it made him more humble. He understood his mission, This is what they said about Jesus Christ. But this is the true story of Joseph. He understood, overstood, and understood his mission. And he told his brethren, don't worry about that. I already forgave y'all. Don't worry about that. They couldn't believe him. Like, this nigga crazy? We tried to kill him. They couldn't believe him. And he said to them, forget all that. I came here. I was sent here by the Most High to preserve life. To preserve life. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Meekness, of wisdom, humbleness of the Holy Spirit, or better worded, humbleness of the Holy Spirit of Ruach HaKodesh? Is it not all of the heaven made of light? So let's what made right? Probably gotta what made Ephraim and Manasseh great? Who are the parents? Who are the parents to these two tribes? Who are the parents? What are Joseph and Asenath's credentials? What kind of work did they put in? Who are they to the Most High? What are their roles in the heavens, in the spiritual realm? I encourage many to read Joseph and Asenath. An angel came and visited Asenath after her supplications to the Most High, after it hit her like a ton of bricks when she found out that she was blaspheming the name of the Most High only begotten Son. When she came into recognition with this, if we can catch the similitude of this story and how powerful this story is, we fell into the same lot, into the same mistake, because not knowing, right? Not knowing that the story that they give us in the New Testament with that Joseph, this is the only Joseph they want you to focus on, is the Joseph that gave, that was the father to Jesus, but he really didn't like him. Because he questioned in his mind, you know, did my wife sleep around with some other dude? How did Jesus come about? Blasphemous things. When the real Joseph, right, the real Son of God, refused a woman that we can't even imagine how beautiful she was, for one, and how rich and powerful she was, because she was the wife of Pharaoh. And he refused her brutally. Brutally, he turned her away. Time after time after time after time after time. Why? Because she was a shameless woman. She was married and she was trying to sleep with him. Do you see the blasphemy? Can you catch it? Like you said, bro, you're right. We can't even understand at the beginning how intelligent the adversary of the Most High is. His brother, which is his brother. His brother is the adversary. Satan. How intelligent. Samael. That's his adversary. Samael. We can't even begin to understand. But with power, we do know this. That this is the way that he works when he blasphemes the Most High. Why you think it is said in the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 12. How do you think that he was going to be like unto the Most High? How do you think that he was going to blaspheme the Most High's name? It's all in the story, man. And you got to have the Most High's eye. In the doctrine of Mama, the Torah, to guide you. Her wisdom. The wisdom of Mama and the knowledge of the Father. It's the only way you're going to see this for what it is. It has many names, and none should be taken lightly, because they still work in similitude of the Most High. They still got to do his bidding. If they don't do his bidding, they got to get wiped the hell out. Daddy don't play that. And must finish. This is what it meant by, this is why I said Philip too. This is what it meant by when he said, he that is last, or he that is first shall be last. That's who's ever suffering, who don't get it in this time, who don't get it. He that is last, or he that is first shall be last. Right now. The former, and he that is last shall be first. The latter. So the ones that have been reigning is the ones that's in the middle. Because the former is the latter. That's why I just read to you out of the book of Elijah and the secret of his power. Jehovah have not said anything. He has something to say. Why does he got? Who is this who have something to say? Who's been silent the whole time? Somebody has this in their record. In their record. Somebody has this in their record. Who stays silent while the brethren ran wild. Somebody stayed silent. Somebody never snitched. Somebody never told the deeds of his brethren. Who? Who stayed silent? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bam. Bam. More gems. Also, when 200 angels came down, there were 20 left. That scripture should be fulfilled. There are 20 Satans on the earth, fallen angels. The rest were cast into the pit and buried under the sharp rocks until the end, who stayed silent when Adam and Eve were before the Creator, and Adam and Eve cast blame down the line. We're going to get into that story. We're going to get into that story. With the parents. Because we get into who Hosea was talking to. Who was he talking to? Is those the words of Jesus Christ in the book of Matthew? Are those his words? Do that belong to him? Don't this land belong to us? Huh? Is this land not ours by inheritance? But who's in control of it? You see the similitude? Do you get the picture? And Satan said nothing. What does that say? Because Joseph said nothing to uphold the righteousness of his brother. Remember, he said, I have come here to preserve life. He said, if I would have dealt with y'all the way that y'all was thinking that I was going to deal with y'all, for what y'all have, for the evil that y'all have done unto me, the other nations would have never believed on the teachings, on what he stood on, what he represented. The other nations would have never believed him. Meaning what? Who was he representing? He was representing the house of the Most High. He was representing his Father's house. Mercy, grace, love, truth, forgiveness, holiness, righteousness. He embodied these things in the house of the dead, in the house of bondage. He embodied these things. So if he would have done those things which the brethren was thinking that he was going to do unto them, this is what he would have looked like to the other nations. Because he was teaching and giving a chance unto the other nations. Nothing new under the sun. All other nations had a chance. Evil is the crafty counsel those who now hold power over the world had taken. We back. Far from over. It's far from over. Philip, I definitely got to hit you up. Definitely got to hit you up before I go live, most I willing. This must be continued. This must be continued. It's almost up now. Hey, Hey, but he's still about to show mercy, bro. This is why he said he coming back to say for himself. Now he's about to speak for himself because everybody spoke for him, and look what they did. Nobody told the truth. And obviously, I don't have none of us going to have all the truth. I don't have all the truth. The only reason why I know what I know now because his face has turned back. This is why you got all the chaos that's going on right now in the world. Because we are at the tail end of things. I only know what I know because he turned his face back. His mercy is being shown right now, even through the acts of the wicked. His mercy is being shown. This is Brother Nehemiah, man. We got to get it right. And we got to accept truth for what it is. This is how he weighs the heart. This is how he's about to test it, y'all. I'm going to do my best to finish what's on this paper now. All right? But until next time, this is Brother Nehemiah. I hope this lesson was edifying, giving all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High and to his beloved Son, our King. Giving honor and praises to the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, the Torah, our counsel, our soul is connected to the Torah. If your soul is not, be very afraid. Get right. Get right. Because I'm still practicing getting right every day, every day, every day, every second. Until next time. Oh, the boy Michael. For all the work that he put in. Give him honor as well. Love, 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 much peace, much courage, much strength. I send out to my beloved brothers like Philip and my beloved brother like Jonathan Carter. My beloved brother, he already know who he is, man. My partner in crime, man. Scotty. My beloved sister, Lakeisha. Q. Much love I send out to y'all, man. And to y'all household. To everybody else. Much love. Much respect. We almost there. Shalom. Shalom.